Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Charger Arena. We've got a great high school basketball matchup. We have the visiting Vikings of Whitehall and the hometown Chargers of Covenant Christian. I'm Kyle Brunigy, and alongside me is Dan Kuiper. And Dan, we had the Norsemen on Thursday night. We got the Vikings tonight. Chargers looking to rewrite the last chapter of Nordic history, trying to get a win today.
Yeah, we've been invaded the last couple nights, Thursday night and this afternoon, by two teams from the North Muskegon area. And Thursday night was a great matchup. Covenant played really well against an excellent North Muskegon team. That was a fun game. Back and forth, a lot of good offense. Both sides from Covenant and from North Muskegon. Now, see if that translates into tonight's matchup. The Chargers have struggled a little bit on the offensive end that we've seen a few other games, but really solid Thursday night. Defensive effort was solid Thursday night. They were focused, and look forward to see them building off from that today.
Well, the Vikings come in at 5-7, but we've seen Whitehall in Charger Arena several times over the years, and always a very tough team, well coached. Don't be fooled by that record. They're gonna come out strong, starting on the defensive end, and we saw a lot of scoring by the visiting North Muskegon squad with a couple guards that were at times overpowering. So I'm sure that's a point of emphasis for Coach Schimmel, to make sure that they contain the guards tonight. And boy, if they can pick up some of that offensive production that they had really balanced on Thursday, they're going to be in really good shape to get a victory this afternoon. We do want to try to get Coach Ty Schimmel in here at some point, ask him some questions, and get his thoughts on the game. In the meantime, we do want to recognize our chief sponsor, the Holst Jepson Physical Therapy Center, and our good friends there, and our real good friend, Abby Miedema, who takes care of our young people. She's enjoying life at home with a little one these days. She had a baby about a month ago. We're looking forward to getting her back, but really appreciate all the work that Holst Jepson does for Covenant Christian. We're going to step aside here for a minute and get Coach Schimmel all mic'd up, and we'll be right back. Well, we got Coach Ty with us. Quick turnaround. Obviously, we were supposed to play last night, but playing this afternoon. And we talked to you a little bit about all the snow days, and I'm sure you sent out some more magical texts to your guys to get them moving.
At this point in the year, they got to have this figured out by now, right? I mean,
they
come on,
should.
Guys. Yeah.
They should.
Yeah.
So you've seen Whitehall over the years.
Yeah.
What are you looking for today?
Yeah, I mean, they're always going to play hard. They have some nice shooters. That number 34 is a load. He's going to Ferris next year to play some football. He is a tree stump in the middle, so we got to be able to put a body on him, which would be a tall task today. So, yeah.
Yeah, Thursday night it was the guards of North Muskegon. Those guys were really good at that position.
Yeah.
Now you got the challenge down low.
Yep.
What are you looking for your guys this afternoon?
Probably, you know what? I thought we played well offensively on Friday night. I thought we didn't play with a chip on our shoulder and max effort on the defensive end. I think we just kind of I don't know. It's hard to put my finger on it. I mean, 2 and 1 were really good on Thursday night, but I just didn't think our guys were really connected on the defensive end. And I think I would like to see that a little better. More communication, better rotations, better box outs, and just have more of a sense of urgency. I'd like to see that in this game today, and hopefully we can do that.
Yeah, you talked about Thursday night a little bit, that this team is they're figuring it out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of juniors on the court, guys who don't have as much of that varsity experience, and that tends to be one of those things, maybe from your experience you would say the same thing. Defensively, they learn over time what it takes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just, I don't know, we haven't played, like we had a week and a half off, so maybe we just out of rhythm defensively. Offensively, I thought we looked really nice. Hopefully we can continue that, but I think our defensive effort has to be better. And sometimes I thought it just maybe 1 or 2 possessions, that's all it needs to be. And kudos to North Muskegon, man. They beat us. So
yeah, those guards were pretty solid offensively. But you know, we noticed too Thursday night, really a nice spark on offense.
Yeah.
What did you make some adjustments? It just felt like they were a lot more confident, way better ball movement, and very balanced.
Yeah, I mean, we knew North Muskegon was going to play the zone. Some teams coming up are going to play some zone. So when we had that week and a half off, we spent a lot of time on our zone offense. So they're very comfortable with it now. I just think a lot of it is these guys are maturing, and they understand what it takes. You can't do certain things you got away with at the JV level, and they're figuring that out, and it's really cool to see.
Well, Coach Ty, we appreciate the time, and we're looking forward to seeing the Chargers take the court today.
Thanks, guys.
Yep, you bet. That's Coach Ty Schimmel. He's got his Chargers ready to go today, and Dan, we're ready to go too. We're going to step aside here and get some starting lineups in the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon and welcome to Covenant Christian High School today for this varsity basketball game. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that everyone please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps. Direct your attention to the flag. We pause now to honor our nation and those who protect our freedom with the playing of the national anthem. And now for this varsity basketball game, we welcome the visiting Whitehall Vikings as they take on your Covenant Christian Chargers. At this time, we'd like to introduce starting lineups, first of all, for the Vikings. Starting at guard, a junior, number 2, Alex Winchesky. At guard, a junior, number 3, Pierce Westerland. At forward, a junior, number 0, Elijah Smith. At forward, a sophomore, number 20, Rex Comfort. And at forward, a senior, number 34, Cord Anderson. The Vikings are coached by Christian Sutton and assisted by Matt Shepard. And now for your Covenant Christian Charger, he's starting at guard, a senior, he's 6'2", he's number 0, Nate Kirkstra. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 2, Easton Schimmel. At guard, he's 6 foot, he is a junior, number 10, Brady Holstay. And at forward, he's a 6'4" junior, number 11, Brody Schimmel. And step forward, a 6'5" senior, number 23, Tyler Gritters. The Chargers are coached by Tyler Schimmel, assisted by Comcast Stewart and Micah Cole.
Well, we got a great matchup this afternoon between Whitehall and Covenant Christian. Starting for the Vikings, Smith, Winchesky, Westerland, Pumford, and Anderson. And for the Chargers, Kirkstra, Schimmel, Halsteg, Schimmel, Gritters. Chargers control the opening tip.
We've got Whitehall in a 2-3 zone. No, not in a zone.
It looked that way for sure.
It did look that way initially.
Halsteg to Kirkstra. That three off the mark. Rebound, Pumford. Down the court quickly. Definitely looking to go inside to Anderson. He goes up with the left hand, off the mark. Rebound, Schimmel. As Brody Schimmel trying to pick up where he left off on Thursday night.
Brody Schimmel.
Drains the three. Great start for Schimmel coming off a 6.
Yeah, 6 3-pointers Thursday night.
That's a nice move by Smith.
Number 0, Lyman Smith for 2.
Chargers also down quick. This is Kirkstra trying to answer with his own three, and he gets it.
Number 0 for
2
3,
3-pointers for Covenant Christian to start the game.
Really
Just
important.
just to kind of start Coach Schimmel wanted.
Exactly, and when Covenant's been able to knock down that outside shot, it gets everything else going as well.
Winchesky getting in on the action. .6'4", early going. Tyler Gritters getting good position. Brody Schimmel with a 2-pointer. Kirkstra with the rebound, but he's on the baseline. We don't see Brody shoot a 15-footer very often.
No, it's usually behind the line. Good effort there by Nate Kirkstra. Offensive rebound, step out of bounds, but you like to see him attacking that rim with some authority.
We heard Coach Schimmel talking about the defensive effort he wants to see out of his squad today. And they're going to have their hands full with Anderson for sure. That's a block. Schimmel on Smith. And now he goes all the way. Turned back by Westerland. And now Kirkstra with the steal as Winchesky dribbled it off his foot. And Halsteg to Schimmel from the corner, misses it. Good look though by Covenant Christian. Are we going to be able to catch our breath here, Dan?
I love it. I love this up and down. We saw some good flow on Thursday night. There's been great flow here. The ball's not dropped into the basket quite as much as Thursday night, but the ball's moving.
The Chargers are getting good looks. That's Winchesky for 3. And puts the Vikings up by 1. Halsteg right to the rim.
Number 10, Brady Halsteg for 2.
Great take to the basket by the junior. Good footwork by Anderson to go to the rim. Fouled and go to the free throw line. It's on Tyler Gritters.
23, Tyler Gritters, his first, Pete's first. Shooting for the Vikings will be number 34,
Corday Anderson is on his way to Ferris State next year.
Yeah, Coach Schimmel talked about him before the game. He's going to be a load down low. Tyler's done a really nice job. Tyler Gritter's on him the first couple minutes.
Probably see some consistent rotations to get fresh bodies on Anderson. We'll see how deep this Whitehall team is. Junior Colin Corson and Justin Elzinga have checked in. Skip pass to the corner, Schimmel. Corson with a nice dump down to Elzinga, couldn't convert. Missed opportunity there by Covenant. And on the miss, it will stay with Whitehall. Those are layups that Covenant's going to have to convert. We'll stick with Whitehall this afternoon. This is Anderson working on Elzinga.
He got a lot of attention.
Skips it to Wincheski.
Yeah.
Short.
Looked like Covenant's strategy there, bring a little bit extra help as soon as Anderson has the ball down low.
That ball's off Halsteg. Senior Luke Dinkter checking in for the Chargers. 8-7. Covenant. 3.5 to go, first quarter. A little too close there by Pumford. Picks up the foul.
Number 20, Rex Pumford, his first. Team first.
Now Corson to inbound. Diepter setting up the offense. See what kind of a shot they can get on this possession. Up one. Nice move by Corson off the window. 2 points. That's Westerland off the mark. Great save by Kirkstra.
It's been one and done down there.
The three-pointer by Corson. Anderson with a rebound. Corson with the steal. Now Brody Schimmel off the mark. Rebound Kirkstra. As Whitehall went for the steal. It's going to be a held ball. It's going to go to the Vikings. As Coach Subden calls a 30-second timeout. Now we can catch our breath a little bit. It's been a very fast-paced first quarter. Yeah, great flow to this game.
This Whitehall team, I think it's pretty obvious when they get the ball off a rebound, they're looking to push up the court. They've got a lot of early shots that they've gotten up. And Covenant, on the flip side, has been a little bit of the same. Get the ball, look to go. And there have been a few turnovers, forced turnovers from Covenant down at this end, at the defensive end, that have led to offensive opportunities.
pretty solid defense to start the game by the Chargers. Anderson obviously is a load. And so far Gritters and now Elzinga has done a pretty good job on him. He's just 2 missed free throws this game. No field goals yet, so the Chargers have to be happy about that. We've got the water cleaned up over there on the Charger bench. We're ready to go. Whitehall basketball. Coming up on 1.5 to play, first quarter. That's Pumford for 3. Hits the strap. Had quite a few strap balls this year.
Yeah, Thursday night there were quite a few. We're going to track them today. That was number 1.
That was number 1.
Yeah.
I think we can keep stats like that.
Yeah, we're going to tally them.
Handle that.
I've got a lot of stats going on here, but I think I can handle that one too.
Elzinga to Corson. Very aggressive start, but unfortunately he turns the ball over. This is Winchesky to Smith. Lets it fly. Trying to contain Anderson. And Deep's going to catch that foul. And now junior Cohen Hanko is going to check into the game. He's going to take a turn.
Throw another body at him.
Poor inbound pass. Corson with a great
try to thread the needle.
Hanko, yeah.
Worked out.
Now a little bit of pressure here by the Chargers, up 5. Winchesky, he can't find the mark. Corson with the rebound.
Good help defensively there from Corson on that penetration. Stepped over, walled it up.
Poor shooting percentage to start in this quarter for Whitehall. They've gotten some looks. That's Oliver Kuiper with a little floater. Pumford corrals. Skips that ball over to Winchesky with another miss. That ball out of a Whitehall player will stay with Covenant. 3.6 on the clock. .5 now on the clock. See what Coach Schimmel has in mind here to try to get a shot off. Plenty of time. You can dribble and shoot. Oliver Vanderkalk with a 3-point attempt. Could have called a foul on that one.
He did take a little bump, yeah.
And that's going to conclude the first quarter of basketball here. 12-7, Covenant Christian over Whitehall. And pretty decent offensive production by Covenant. Both teams missing quite a few shots, but getting good looks.
Yeah, not a ton has dropped here. We don't have shooting percentages in front of us. Whitehall certainly is not shy to shoot the 3-point ball. They've been getting up and down and putting up a whole lot of shots. So if those start to drop, they could really put some points on the board quickly. Covenant on the other end, like you said, there have been a few little bunnies that have been missed down at this end. Sloppy at times on the offensive end, and in between some good execution. But really defensively, Coach talked about that. Coach Schimmel, before the game started, he wanted to see them lock in defensively. And I would say 7 points. Gave up 7 points in that first quarter. He's got to be pretty happy overall with the defensive effort and with the defensive effort on Anderson down low.
We'll see if the Vikings can get their sea legs under them and get some shots to drop in this second quarter. We know that in high school basketball things can change in a hurry. Chargers looking, as you said, for a strong defensive quarter. Charger basketball. Senior Gritters back in the game, and also junior Easton Schimmel. Another baseline turnover, uncharacteristic. Whitehall basketball, and Chargers showing some pressure. This is Winchesky. Gritters hit the deck. It's going to stay with Whitehall. And as Brody Schimmel tried to maintain possession for Covenant, we got a held ball. It will stay with Whitehall. The Chargers are making Whitehall a little uncomfortable here on the offensive end. Anderson, really tough move.
That's a good strong move from him.
First field goal today. Great move by Schimmel, couldn't hit the layup. Whitehall gives it right back. Nice feed from Holsteg to Gritters for two. And it's 14-9.
I like the pressure here from Covenant. It does two things. Number one, Whitehall's been a little bit turnover prone, and we just saw another one right there. But when you get all that pressure on the guards, it prevents them from seeing an opportunity into the post where they might have an advantage with Anderson.
Nice pass from Gritters to Holsteg for three. 17-9. I like the move by Coach Schimmel. Pressure the basketball. It's led to some turnovers, disrupted their flow a bit. And now that foul is going to be on Isaiah Lewis.
Vikings number 5, Isaiah Lewis. That's his first.
And so Pumpford will check into the game for him. Pretty clean game so far. It's just the first foul of the second quarter. Kirkshire with a turnaround off Schimmel. Whitehall basketball. Nice move by Winchesky, but he just can't find the bottom of the bucket. But Whitehall with the offensive rebound. Now Anderson coming in for some screen action. Could have called a foul there on Covenant. Heard that one for sure. That's going to be Brody Schimmel. That's going to send Winchesky to the free throw line.
Oh, going to be calling the Chargers on number 11, Brody Schimmel, is first. He's first.
Well, I don't know if you've been outside lately, Dan, but it's pretty cold out there.
Chargers.
Bone chilling.
Bone chilling. You ready for some trivia?
Absolutely. What do we got today?
Well, you remember our question on Thursday night was, what's the coldest day ever in Grand Rapids? And the answer was negative. Do you remember that answer?
Negative 24, if I remember correctly.
Valentine's Day, 1899, it was negative 24. So the question is related. Coldest day on record in Michigan. coldest day on record in Michigan.
Michigan extends a bit north.
It does. And I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. I don't do that very often. You've been to this area before with science equipment.
Oh, we're not even talking in the UP.
So that's a little hint for you.
All right.
A little teaser. That doesn't really help you with the number, but maybe you can get the location. See how your memory is on that. So we'll let you think about that a little bit. I'm sure the text will be streaming in soon with all of our viewers.
We get a lot of feedback typically on these.
Both those free throws were made by Winchesky. That cuts the lead to 6, and now Schimmel to the basket. Easton Schimmel's really contributed some excellent minutes this season. In his first year on varsity, missed a key layup on Thursday night, but Coach Schimmel loves his energy.
Number 3 for 3, here's Westerland.
That's Westerland for 3. And now Whitehall on a little 5-0 run, cuts it to 3. Kirkstra gets in the lane, that's his bread and butter, short. Good hands by Kirkstra to knock it out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Vikings. Senior Landon Kirkstra is Charger number 4 to have the luxury of guarding Anderson. They can all compare notes later. That's a nice move to the bucket by Pumper. That's an 8-0 run by Whitehall. And then 2 change there by Pumper. Picking up the foul. That's his second. So Oliver Vanderkalk will check into the game for Brody Schimmel.
Chargers had some rhythm on offense in the first quarter. Not quite as much here in the second quarter. They've got a made 3 by Brady Halsteg and a 2-point basket by Tyler Dritters, but that's it so far this quarter. Too many turnovers?
Yeah, too many turnovers. Like the idea, I would have liked to see Halsteg shoot that 3 on the wing. He's got a great shot. See what the Chargers could do now with some of this pressure. Holding to a 1-point lead halfway through the second quarter. Caught under the basket is Winchesky. Halsteg doesn't hesitate on that one. Off the heel. And now Lewis with the ball. Gets it to Westerland, who goes to the basket. Coach Subden wanted a foul, no call. It's Oliver Vanderkalk from the top of the key. Splash!
Number 4, Oliver Vanderkalk, 3 points.
Vanderkalk ends the drought and puts the Chargers up 4.
The Chargers on number 20, Landon Kirkstra, his
Strong
first.
move by Anderson, followed by Landon Kirkstra. He'll go to the free throw line.
Will be number 34, Corey Anderson.
0 for 2 thus far at the free throw line. And now 0 for 3. Have to keep an eye on that. Junior Levi Koinga and senior Luke Diemter checking in the game. Anderson makes the second. 20-17 Chargers. 3 minutes to play second quarter. Nice cut by Koinga. Nowhere to go. Turns the ball over. It's a good idea, but
yeah, I got a
pass
nice,
was a little late.
nice back screen action there. Would have liked to see him turn in towards the basket rather to the base than to the baseline.
Whitehall really hurting themselves with turnovers. Now Koinga over to Vanderkalk. Corson in the corner. Luke Diepter to the bucket.
What a take and what a finish by Luke.
Diepter-esque move. That's been his game this year, right to the bucket. And he's going to head to the free throw line for the old three-point play.
Number 5, Luke Diepter, will shoot one shot.
Puts in the free throw. Puts the Chargers back up 6. This is Smith all the way to the bucket. Anderson with the rebound, fouled as he was gathering to go up. Are they going to call this on the floor? Or? And he's going to go to the free throw line. That's Landon's second foul.
If you played in the exhibition game at halftime, please keep the corner of the gym at this point.
Well, Dan, you ready? You got a guess for me? Coldest day in Michigan?
Somewhere in the Gaylord area.
Vanderbilt, Michigan.
In Vanderbilt itself.
Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Vanderbilt, Michigan.
All right.
We've been through there with some classes.
I really don't even know where to go with this. I'm going to throw out
It's a staggering
random number. A negative 42.
You got to go 9 more. Negative 51. 1934. Did they even have thermometers back then? Although 1899 was our answer the other day, so that's pretty cold. Negative 51. That's not a wind chill, ladies and gentlemen. That's recorded temperature.
I mean, we think it's cold here today. Negative 51.
Vanderbilt, Michigan. That's your answer to the trivia. Sticking with our theme of cold weather.
Well, I would tell you this, that a few years ago we had an advanced biology class that went in the fall, and we got 34 degrees at night, and that was a pretty rough night in a tent.
Now go down another 80 degrees,
Is
right?
that all? Yeah.
That's unbelievable. With 1.5 on the clock now, the Chargers looking to get back in the offensive action, and that's Corson. That's another steal by Corson. Right to the rim. 4 quick points by Junior Corson. That puts the Chargers up 9. The guards of Whitehall have really struggled with the ball defense by Covenant. That ball went off Westerland. And the Chargers will maintain possession. It's a big minute for Whitehall to try to keep the Chargers from extending this lead going into halftime. And now senior Oliver Kuiper has checked into the game, and if my count is correct, that's number 5. 5th defender now on Anderson. And he turns the ball over. Both teams with 3 fouls for the quarter. So both with 1 to give. 40 seconds. Here's Smith. Westerland to Anderson. Whitehall wanted.
Yeah, forced Oliver to step up and help, and once you help off from him, and Anderson gets the ball in his hands, he's going to be hard to stop.
Now Easton Schimmel from the top of the key gets his own rebound right to the rim. Oliver Kuiper with the rebound, bounces around off the mark. Again for Kuiper, he's fouled. That was quite a sequence, a few offensive rebounds in there. Whitehall just couldn't get the rebound. And with 2.9 on the clock, Kuiper will try to extend the Covenant lead. Coach Sumden can't be happy with the defense there by Whitehall, especially the rebounding. Kuiper makes the first. Misses the second. Easton Schimmel almost had that rebound.
They're scrappy. Been scrappy on the offensive boards.
Some pressure by the Chargers, not make it easy. Anderson to Lechensky. An authoritative block by Vanderkalk to end the first half, with the Chargers heading into the locker room. Up 28-20.
And overall, from what we talked with Coach Schimmel about at the beginning of the game, he's got to be pretty happy. On the defensive end, the Chargers have been solid. On the offensive end, he said they played with a lot of flow and confidence on Thursday night. Tonight, it's been hit or miss. There have been times where they've looked really good. They've been good in transition. A few times the offense has bogged down a bit, but overall, good, solid first half performance by the Chargers.
Well, we're going to step aside here and catch our breath, enjoy watching some 3rd and 4th grade future Charger action. Maybe grab a snack and get yourself ready for the second half. We'll be back.
seconds. We do have some Charger birthdays today, starting with Max McKinney. He's 12 years old. Along with Max, we have Bill Vinoglo, we have Bentley Vinoglo. Time to wish them a happy birthday today if you see them. Charger basketball.
Charger basketball to start the second half. Chargers looking to extend their 8-point lead. This would be a great start.
Number 11, Brody Schimmel, 3 points.
Brody Schimmel for 3. Really been shooting the basketball well the last few games. And that's going to be Westerland to the bucket, fouled.
Foul's going to be called
He'll
the
go to the
Chargers
free
on
throw
number
line.
23, Tyler Ritters.
Ritters picking
That's
up his
his
second foul there.
Team's first. Shooting for the Vikings will be number 3, Pierce Westerland.
And he makes the first. And he makes the second. Good. Nice, strong ball fake by Gritters. He could not convert, right at the rim. And now this is Smith taking the contact, no call. Rebound Anderson. He puts it in. He's fouled.
Basket good by number 34, Corey Anderson. Foul is going to be called on Chargers with the 23, Tyler Gritters.
Missed it earlier. Anderson's heading off to Ferris State next year.
Second.
I'm sure they strongly
Concessions are going to be closing here in the next few minutes.
Ferris State.
Concessions are closing.
And a lot of teams after me, no doubt about it.
But Ferris
can't keep track of them all.
They missed out, didn't they? That's a bad foul by Smith.
Fouls will be called on the Vikings on number 0, Elijah Smith.
Cohen Hankel immediately into the ball game for Gritters after he picked up that foul. 1 minute in. Kirkshaw with the basketball over to Hankel. Is going to stay with the Chargers. Good hands there by Pumford. A little sloppy passing by the Chargers.
We've seen a little bit of that on this offensive end. Got to take care of the basketball.
Great pass from Halstead to Schimmel. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Started with an excellent bounce pass by junior Brady Halstead.
48 Anderson. His second, team second.
Colin Forson checks in for Nate Kirkshaw. He had a nice first half on both ends of the court. Schimmel makes that free throw, and that puts the Chargers up by 10, 34-24. This is Smith right to the bucket. Anderson almost had that rebound. And now Corson right to the bucket with the right hand. Pick it up right where he left off. Layup city for Corson.
He's had a really nice game today, just being aggressive, taking the ball to the hoop. Strong in doing that. He's got 8 on the afternoon.
A little out of sorts in this possession is Whitehall. That's Winchesky. Check that Westerland.
Number 3, Pierce Westerland for 2.
With the fadeaway. He missed quite a few in that first half. It's got to feel good for him to see it go in. That's Winchesky getting his own offensive rebound. He's fouled by Schimmel. That's his second foul.
Team's third. Shooting for the Vikings will be
That's
number
going to
2.
send Winchesky to the free throw line.
Winchesky.
4-2. This is the first, makes the second, splits the pair. Easton Schimmel looking to go to the rim. Nice footwork.
Schimmel.
Anderson stripped by Corson. But some contact there.
That one looked clean. It looked like he was able to just knock that ball away as Anderson stepped back into the middle. Not what the official called, though.
He probably never fouled anybody.
The officials do miss one here and there, don't they? They're only human.
They're only human. Hanko working hard underneath. Gets the rebound, puts it back in, and he's fouled. Great sequence there by Cohen Hanko.
They called on the Vikings on number 2, Alex Winchesky. That's his first.
Fouls on Winchesky.
Game's third of the quarter. Number 24.
Needless to say, Coach Subden not thrilled with the call. Not going to change anything. Cohen Hanko is going to shoot a free throw, and he's going to make it. That puts Covenant Christian up 13. Winchesky right to the rim, puts it in. Not very good defense there by Covenant. Kirkstra over to Schimmel, thought about it. Great pass from Halsteg to Schimmel for 3, right in front of the student section.
Number 3 on the night for Brody, created there by Brady Halsteg.
Number 20, Alex Bumford for 2.
And as Pumford makes that bucket to answer.
Timeout called by the Vikings. A full timeout.
Coach Subden's going to call a full timeout. We're going to step aside, and we're going to be right back.
We don't want to forget anybody on the birthday list, but I believe that John Skipper is also a birthday today. Happy birthday.
Out of the timeout, Charger basketball, up 12. We heard a lot from Coach Subden in that timeout in the sense that his team poor defense. And first possession, Cohen Hanko scores.
All right, back down, and there's been just a lot of balanced scoring here from the Chargers today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys on the board, putting points on the board for Covenant.
And that's a two-hand tomahawk by Nate Kirkstra. That woke up the students a bit. That's Westerland who answers on this end. That's Kirkstra's first dunk of the year.
He's a high flyer.
Number 3, Pierce Westerland at the line for the Vikings.
Senior Landon Kirkstra checks in for Cohen Hanko, had some great minutes. 5 points in his stretch. Chargers hanging on to a 13-point lead with about 3 minutes to go, third quarter. A lot of time left. It's going to be a skip pass to Halsteg. Right back to Brody Schimmel or not. Not a great pass there. It's going to be Whitehall basketball. Senior Diemter will then come in for Halsteg. That's Westerland off the flare screen. Pumford with a rebound. Anderson goes up. He's fouled by Kirkstra. Got hit in the mouth on that one. He's going to head back to the free throw line.
His third.
He's been, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attempts from the free throw line. 3 makes.
So he's at 4 for 10, if my math is correct. That's 40%, Dan.
It's quick math.
Misses the second. Kirkshaw rebounds. Here comes Diemter. Here's Corson. Great backdoor by Vanderkolk. Smith got caught with his head turned, didn't see the ball. He's going to try to answer on his own off the high glass, off the mark. Anderson scoops it up and scores.
48, Anderson for 2.
(50-38), just under 2 to play, third quarter. Corson right to the bucket, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in.
Number 22, Colin Corson.
Great afternoon by Colin Corson.
10 for him coming off the bench today. And it's really been, he's just been aggressive going to the rim. And that's when he's at his best.
Pumford with the miss, rebound Vanderkolk. He gets the ball from Diemter. Kirkshaw over to Diemter, nice ball fake, goes right to the bucket. He's going to be fouled on the floor as he made that pass to Corson. Fouls on Anderson, that's his third foul. Something that the Vikings will have to look at. And Kuiper comes in for Corson to give him a much needed rest. Nice Euro step by Diemter with the left hand. That is the move of choice these days. Beautiful footwork there. Winchesky with the miss, rebound Kirkshaw, and the Chargers have pushed this lead up to 16, Dan. Just under 1 to go, third quarter.
Been a solid third quarter from the Chargers.
Kirkshaw with a poor miss there. 30 seconds. Kuiper working hard to keep Anderson from getting the ball. That's going to be Winchesky for 3.
See if Covenant holds it here for one shot.
That would seem to make sense. Great pass from Kirkshaw to Diemter from the corner for 3. Luke Diemter at the buzzer.
A dominant finish there from the Chargers there in the last couple minutes of that third quarter. It was a 10-point game. It was back down to 8, 9, and just in that range. And then in the last couple minutes, a barrage from the Chargers to extend this thing out to almost 20. 19-point lead here for Covenant.
We've been listening to Coach Subden talk about defense over here, and just those extra passes by Covenant have really made the difference and have led to that extended lead of 19. We're going to get ready for the fourth quarter. And if you had a snack, you can get another one. We'll be right back. Whitehall basketball.
Well, that last quarter, the third quarter, Chargers outscored Whitehall 29-18 that third quarter.
And you said to me at the break, not what you would expect to extend your lead when giving up 18 in a high school basketball game.
No, but the offense has been on fire here in the second half.
Oliver Kuiper, his first. Team first.
That foul on Kuiper. Anderson getting popped in the mouth and now in the nose. Needs some attention from the trainer. Winchesky over to Westerland. Shoots it from the corner, short. Rebound, Kirkstra. He's going to get fouled going to the rim, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
Foul to be called the Vikings on number 13, Javon Hilliard, his first. Team first.
The foul's on junior Javon Hilliard, who checked into the game. That first free throw off the mark. Second free throw good. 20-point lead by Covenant Christian early going here in the fourth quarter. Rebound Deemter off the Hilliard miss. We're just seeing really nice ball movement by the Chargers. Especially now up 20, can be really patient.
The ball's been distributed well. I mentioned it earlier, 10 Chargers in the scorebook this afternoon.
As Easton Schimmel looked to make a move baseline, he's called for the travel. Anderson and Smith are going to check back in for Whitehall. We have several new Chargers. In fact, 5 of them. Halstead, Koinga, Brody Schimmel, Justin Elzinga, and Tyler Gritter's into the game. Things are a bit unraveling for the Vikings.
Yeah, for the Vikings, it's
Not
been I hope you have some sort of Viking pun at this point.
Not the invasion they were looking for this quarter.
But there's been too much of that for the Vikings tonight. Too many turnovers.
As you know, it takes a pillage in basketball.
It does.
To make a comeback.
They just haven't been able to hold on to the rock.
Too one-dimensional for Whitehall. They need to get all 5 guys going and on the action if they're going to get back in this game. Now a 22-point lead.
Number 20,
Pumford for 3.
Rex Pumford.
And that's Schimmel from the top of the key for 3. Very poor defense on the best shooter on the floor. That was Smith trying to answer. Now Halstead looking to attack the rim, gets it over to Koinga. He makes the 3. Back-to-back 3-pointers by the Chargers. Dan, we're up to 25.
Just like that. Oh, good hustle. Tyler Gritters on the ground.
Chargers getting really good looks this half on the offensive end. This is Koinga over to Elzinga.
Chargers aren't going to be too bothered by the minutes coming off the clock right now.
That's an excellent spin move by Halstead. Can't convert it. Got Anderson up in the air. But they get it right back. Ritters moved his feet before putting the ball down, and that's a traveling violation. So now some substitutions for Covenant. Cohen Hanko and Landon Kirkstra back in the game. Coming up on the 3.5 mark in the fourth quarter, and we've seen Covenant really extend their lead this half after a pretty solid first half by Whitehall. But that's a nice move by Winchesky. That's going to put him at the free throw line. Fourth foul for Kirkstra. Probably not something that Coach Schimmel's worried about at this point. Let him play it out. This is the free throw. Westerland.
That one looked like it touched the strap. That would have been strap number 2.
That should have been strap number 2.
Only strap number 2 on the night.
Surprising.
A 30-second timeout.
I think some of the... We're both pretty convinced that hit the strap, but they're going to count it as a 3-point make. And so on the 30-second timeout, Coach Schimmel's point of emphasis has to be continue to be patient and don't turn the ball over. And Whitehall's just looking to get some quick scores, down 20. So out of the timeout, it's going to be Charger basketball.
See if Whitehall brings a little pressure here. Chargers will have to handle that. We've got a little
got some blood on
the court.
Trying to get the trainer over to take care of some foreign moisture on the court. And so thanks to Coach Subden for subbing in and taking care of that. Plenty of time for Whitehall to set up their full court pressure as Hanko inbounds to Diemter. Couple nice passes to get it across half court. Now we're going to expect probably some extra pressure by Whitehall to force the issue. That's going to be a steal by Westerlund. He's going to try to go all the way to the rim. Off the back iron, rebound Hanko. It's Justin Elzinga from the corner. Rebound, Kirkstra puts it right back Thought he put it right back in, misses it. Should have had that one. That's Pumford.
Nice
Number
take.
20, Rex Mumford for 2.
Great pass from Hanko to Kirkstra. Short arms that one. I think he expected some contact maybe.
Chargers on number 20.
Landon a little bit upset with himself after those two misses on those bunnies, but he's right where he needs to be, playing well, giving some good minutes for the Chargers really throughout the season. But we saw that Thursday night. Tonight he's given some really solid minutes down low, and had to do so against Anderson tonight.
His afternoon has ended as he fouls out of the game. Coach Ty was trying to get a timeout, but it's going to be a foul first
Number 5,
on Isaiah Lewis.
His third and second.
That's going to be his third foul, and now with 1:43 to play, looks like Coach Subden is throwing in the white towel. Would you call that a surrender?
It looks like it. Get some of those guys at the end of the bench some minutes.
Some contact on Hanko, they let it go. Oh. Now Koinga right to the rim with the right hand, puts it in.
For 2, Levi Koinga.
Started by good defense by Hanko. Coming up on 1 minute to play. Chargers up 20, rebound Kuiper.
So pulling the Vikings at number 12, Andrew Zinga, his first, being third.
Well, looks like we're going to have a heat wave this week, Dan, in the teens.
We're getting into the teens.
So get your shorts out.
Hopefully we can avoid the snow. We can get to school a few days
Number 21,
and educate the minds
Roberg,
of the youth.
being fourth.
Cohen makes that first free throw. And he makes the second. And as Levi Koinga gets the steal, he's going to be fouled by Hilliard. That's going to be more free throws by the Chargers as the Vikings are in the limit.
Being fifth. Shooting for the Chargers is number 13, Levi Koinga.
So junior Levi Koinga will go to the free throw line. He'll put the first in. Elzinga with the rebound. Kuiper to the rim. Just off the mark, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
Vikings, number 14, Weston Gunderson, his first. Shooting for the Chargers will be number 32,
No fouls on Hilliard. Kuiper short on that one. They'll get another chance here to split the pair. Chargers will just dribble this out likely and be content with a 71-48 victory against the visiting Vikings of Whitehall.
A lot of that came down to just the second half. Chargers scored 43 in the second half. Gave up 28.
On behalf of
Nice
Cumberland
offensive
Christian
production
High
for the
School,
Chargers,
athletic
putting up
department,
71.
administration, coaches, and players.
Pretty well fought by the
Thank you for
Vikings
joining us this
for
afternoon.
the first half,
Please
but
be careful as you go to your car.
a little too much Covenant Christian in the second half, and that's going to lead to a victory that will put the Chargers at 8-6 on the year, and the Vikings will fall to 5-8. And the Chargers will next hit the court next Tuesday night versus an old rival, Allendale. That'll be at Allendale next Tuesday night. We're glad you joined us this afternoon. For Dan Kuiper, I'm Kyle Brunicky. Have a great rest of your Saturday.
Number 34, Corday Anderson, 12. For the Chargers, number 0, Nate Kirkstra, 6. Number 2, Easton Schimmel, 5. Number 4, Oliver Vanderkroft, 5. Number 5, Luke Eaker, 8. Number 10, Brady Holstake, 5. Number 13, Levi Coinga, 6. Number 22, Colin Corson, 10. Number 23, Tyler Gooders, 2. Number 24, Colin Hinkle, 7. Number 32, Oliver Kuiper, 1. And number 11, Brody Schimmel finished with 14. Again, thank you for coming today, and please be safe. For now, good night.